Hey y'all, I just want to talk to you a little bit about life insurance today. In our community, so many people don't have life insurance, and then our loved ones are left to take on the burden of making sure, they, have a good final resting place. And I'm talking about life insurance because I've really been doing life insurance on and off since the early 90s, because I always loved financial services, showing people how to make their money work harder for them, showing them, that there's different ways that they can achieve success through, being, a life insurance agent or something like that. And it's really about educating, letting people know that life insurance is very important. And they call it life insurance, but it's really death insurance. It's for people who have, left the world, which we all gonna leave, so that's nothing we really can get around. So why not be prepared? You know what I mean? But you got to be educated. The different types of life insurance. You have term insurance, which is temporary insurance. You can have it for a few years, and then while you're in your younger years, while you're working, some companies tell you to buy term and invest the difference. So if you have say for instance a whole life policy, you can take that policy and you can save money by getting more temporary insurance while you need it the most to cover your home or cover your life, your loved ones, once something happened to you. But term insurance is just temporary. It's an insurance, you have it for a while and you let it go. But I focus on final expense, which is, burial, what those expenses that you need to make sure that you are laid properly, so that you don't have to go out and, raise funds, do different things like that. Sometimes we're trying to raise funds when we lose our loved ones, and everybody around us don't really have any money to really help. I was very fortunate last year when I lost my son, Darnell Lark Sr. May he rest in peace. I wasn't expecting. I had just became a new agent. And I was trying to, make sure, all my children were covered. And I was actually going to go down there that Thursday to try to get some insurance on him, and my grandchildren up there. And he passed away that Tuesday. And I kept continue to keep on going, because I had an event coming up. I'm doing my woman entrepreneur stuff. And it's like I was doing fine at first. And then I started sliding down. I was, writing up policies and stuff, had a lot of clients in place. And I just started feeling myself, kind of going down. Some of the people that I wrote didn't keep their policies, and that's one thing when you become a life insurance agent. If you write somebody and they don't keep their policy for at least a year, then you'll have chargebacks. That's just part of the business, A lot of businesses are like that. It's not just life insurance. But I do final expense and I also do whole life. These are policies that you can get and you keep them for your whole life. That's why they call them whole life policies. Permanent insurance, they have cash value in them. You can later maybe get a loan on them. I think it's a better type of insurance. Then you have other insurances that you can have like investments attached to it. I'm not doing that right now, but, maybe later I'll get my licenses to do that for universal policies. But I just think it's so important for us to have insurance, to be educated on insurance. A lot of people say that they have insurance on their job, in which a lot of times it's only accidental. So if they don't die accidentally, the policy may not pay. It's so much education we need to do in our communities really on life insurance. Because years ago, when I was a life insurance, I was working at one of the bigger companies, and a person of a different race came in and he asked me, well, what are you doing here? I said, well, I'm a life insurance agent. He said, well, back in the day, people like you, they couldn't get no life insurance and they sure couldn't be no agent. I said, well, I'm an agent. I'm smart enough to do it. I want to help people. I want to make, the world a better place and show people that they can put their life insurance in place. And if anything happened to them, that they are prepared. And that's one of the things we need to do. We need to get prepared. We need to be prepared and to get our life insurance in place. Make our final wishes. So if anything does happen to us, our whatever we want to happen is in place. We don't have to scramble around. We don't have to have family members arguing amongst each other, stop speaking to each other. It's really sad when a person loses their life, what happens in the family, how people really have a hard time. What happens at funerals and different things like that is really sad. I just recently heard a story of something that happened at a funeral, and it's really sad because the person, even though they're in that coffin or if they got cremated or whatever, they're not here anymore, but their spirit is still here. They can hear all this, they can feel all this, like, well, what can I do? And they can't do anything to help the situation. But what you can do, and what I've already done, is got my final expense in place. I've gotten it where people know if anything happened to me, make a phone call, and it's already set up to do my obituary, what I want for myself. And even though I won't be here anymore, my spirit will be here, and I can see, and I want it to be a joyous occasion. I don't want people to have to go and borrow money or try to find somebody where they can get some money. Get yourself some life insurance, and if you have a life insurance and you think you know what you have, at least get it checked out. I can do that for you as well. I can look at your policy. I can see if it's the right thing for you, if you need to save money on your policy. Years ago, when I first became a life insurance agent, my grandmother had 51 policies in her little box. A lot of them was like gone, they wasn't any good anymore, but she had at least about 15 of them that had cash value in them, and she had kept them for years and years. But she didn't know. She just kept paying, and that's what a lot of people do. They just keep on paying for their life insurance. They don't know what they have. They rely on their jobs. If you lose your job, you lose your insurance after, I think it's like 60 days, unless you get some more insurance. So prepare yourself. Find out what you have. Contact me. My number is 414-595-1893. Text me. Leave a comment below. Get yourself some life insurance. If you don't have life insurance, know what you have. Get yourself educated. Now, we are hiring as well. If you like to make some extra money, you don't have to do it full time. You can do it part time and then move into full time. If you're working right now, replace your income. It's options out here. We have to take advantage of the options that we have and the resources that we have in order to make our lives better, our lifestyles better. Not only for us, but for our children, our grandchildren, our legacy. So y'all, give me a call, comment below, get you some life insurance. I'm doing free quotes. So I'm doing a few free quotes today. I'll be contacting people, getting everybody all signed up, and get yourself prepared. Leave a legacy for your children, your grandchildren, your future generations. Let them know that you want to be prepared for them, not only for yourself, but for your family. So that's what I do. My name is Vita Harley. I am a life insurance agent with Life Now Agency, and I want to help to protect you and your family.